I start feeling sexy, that means I'm beyond any help. Is that what you're saying?
I just happened to be looking at you when I said it.
Rufus, what annoys you about the modern world?
Yeah, I'm going to go for Charlie Brooker.
Really?
Yeah. Because there was a time where
here we go.
I felt quite alone in my hatred of everything and thought that I was the only one who could see where it was all falling down. And then I started getting The Guardian on a Saturday. Everything I'd shouted at the TV was written better than I'd thought it. That was quite annoying. And then I realised this fellow was also writing about sort of social issues during the week in The Guardian. And that he was pretty much getting that bang on as well. And where I'd sort of tried to express the same ideas to my friends in the pub, they weren't really thought through, whereas this guy seemed to really be on top of it. And it's just that kind of frustration of being aware of somebody who's always beating you to the punch, like that kid who's slightly better than everybody else at school. And then I eventually got to the point where I was building some sort of TV career, and this weasel, this absolute weasel, whose job was basically gamekeeper, had turned hunter, and he suddenly wanted to be on the telly himself. Oh, what? Not happy enough sniping from the sidelines. Now we want the spotlight too, do we? And it starts off on BBC4, which is sort of forgivable because nobody's really watching that. But no, he's built a cult appeal. And then before you know where it is, he's on billboards with a haircut that I can only imagine is an ironic counterpoint to the modern notion of show business. So I'm going for Charlie Brooker.
Well, you know what, Rufus? I don't know. I don't think it's fair to single me out as something you hate about the modern world.
OK, I'll tell you something else I hate about you. The first time I ever met Charlie, I asked him about Dead Set. The thing that you have to understand about zombie movies is that they're all allegories. They're all parables. They are all the sheeple, the followers, you know, and then the good people will survive the sheeple. That's basically it. And I watched Dead Set, and it's one of the bleakest things I've ever seen in my entire life. When it got to the end of it, I sat motionless, staring out of a window. I had to go and have a shower to warm my soul. That is genuinely true. That is how much that affected me. And months later, when I eventually met Charlie, I said to him, so, am I right? Is that what Dead Set is about? It's basically the allegory that reality television poisons us all, because if we buy into it, we're manipulated. If we're on the shows, we're manipulated. We are all manipulated by the notion of reality and what we're being sold as reality. And he looked me in the eye and he went, it's just about zombies.
That's true. That's true. That'll learn you. OK, so the things you hate most about the modern world. Fergus.